So mami aye friend no Torkornoo araba isaba abusua sa mami oni ECOWAS ensensem no ye de honsem ebremo bet and the latest update full final ruling of ECOWAS omo judgment na omo de babonten abusua finally eliki e de ababonten a de wa a court no osibi kasa judge ne tina kunyema a kasa video no ababonten a yenso ye drop e de ama wa mami aye friend Torkornoo enim guase a ECOWAS for de aguna yes still or say onte no ho ase no ene enke obrempon aba e de honsem aba betudwa ye bepe se ye be me abedwafo no be me akona yakwa akotie ensem a ekoso e wo courtroom ho de wa asem no omsigu a case no ene ohwe judge ne ndimi na o de kasa maame aye friend Torkornoo esu ana osu a sa $10 million a ohwehwe no abusua na eye kana nensa enka momme yanko na yankonkotie ena ECOWAS sport ne so krampo no se omo Unmask maame e friend Torkornoo ne criminal act bia oye no during the judicial time a owo Supreme Court abusua omo Unmask ne securities bebra maame no kra no very shocking momme yanko na yankonkotie ba ye de aka ato amso na ansa na be kono Ghana ha se open computer papa and a laptop papa na we use their periodic computers and accessories and our binya laptop papa and computer papa na we using the location and your account Kumasi Chrome Estate Illèg number ya egu ye screen in 0247 030108 and I say 0597942133 periodic computers and accessories and our binya laptop papa na just we use mommy corner yankonkotie NK or Brempon and some or the tuja a final judgment on ECOWAS court no nearby yet the account.
Ya twa adwumadi no so ne yakoye ni mo a na ene yegina the former Chief Justice of the Republic of Ghana, Leadership Justice Gertrude Araba Esaba Saki Torkornoo ene say am boni din ni nyina na afei muhuru enipa yene no ye ba be di ne ho nkomo na ya hwe Sensemia a share from last year 2025 Bepem Sabre no resource bay ana abemuom. The former Chief Justice of the Republic of Ghana Wabra His Excellency the President of Ghana Ejina Emraso eye hwehwemu efa petitions ahodoa Ghana fo bi edekọ dan woman penny say sa eniyei akoso under the leadership of Gertrude Araba Esaba Saki Torkornoo na oye Chief Justice of the Republic of Ghana nti ebeya omampani John Dramani Mahama womo mode enye hwehwemu a esene fata na sansemi sade womo abeka ne sa na tie dia na ense emfata se Gertrude Araba Esaba Saki Torkornoo obeko so ye Ghana Chief Justice ampani ampa omampani John Dramani Mahama je petition si ama wode man mpanifo ana womo so womo tenase eye hwehwemu and after so ma ye hwehwemu awie wo petitions ahodo ekọ omampani John Dramani Mahama ensem no they were able to establish a prima facie case enough evidence and womo enti womo bo modern di komo omampani back say ampa omampani sensem a ye hui eye no kure e kire sampa the Chief Justice of the Republic of Ghana former wono waye am omampani gina amamra so amamra yede enwene wo man Ghana amamra yede bukroi an wo say sadie empanifu aka na hwehwemu akọ ne de Gertrude Araba Esaba Saki Torkornoo no ye Chief Justice no won kwotena fie no fa na adwuma nto as Chief Justice asemi beto dwape na maami se dabi wono wompene ne wotena ene na chika ho enti wode be komranim na emra kwakwakodi sa asemi se kwan a emra omampani agina mra so de apam no se sa pepepe na ti a enti ewo oman Ghana ha ahodo emu wokokọto ahodo bebre ekohwe se wo mu ni na asem ma no na kwan ya omampani agina mra so na wone wapam no wono wodate ase enye kọto ahodo ko nyina no ebo ne san se na asem ekuta no ensuo enyinam a obetimi de defend ne ho se eni se womampani timi gina sa mra no so na wode pam no se wonya na adwuma nto no nkofie enti was sa ne niema nyina aside na ni kirem ewo ECOWAS court say womo hwew ade asi wo Ghana ni wono ana oye Chief Justice ɛyɛ ɔmampani John Dramani Mahama ne NDC ababae no wɔn mo pamono no ma pamono no wɔn akyekye ne fa ahodie so wɔn hu ni sɛ wɔn amfa mmara papa kwan so ana wɔn ɛde pamono ɛnɛ de amene wɔde ka say on the 24th day of June 2026 ECOWAS court no akasa wɔn mo de ababae to just say ensɛm a Gertrude Araba Esaba Saki Torkornoo no ye Chief Justice ɛde ma ɔman Ghana ɛde bɛdan wɔn sɛ nka wɔn nyɛ nhwehwɛmu na wɔn ndi na asɛm ma no na wɔn gye bɛyɛ $10 million kura mfa ma no as damages a wɔn yi na de wɔn afa kwampa so akɔse no sɛnsɛm na ɔde ban no ensuo biara nyina mu a wɔn abɔ sɛnsɛm no nyina ntugu yankɔ no yankɔ hwɛ video we mmra wɔ bra ECOWAS fo ɛde sɛnsɛm we etudwa yɛbɛ bɛtɔ adwumadi no so
that the respondent fulfilled its obligation by affording the applicant an opportunity to submit written responses to the petition, not only before the presidential determination of whether a prima facie case existed, but before her right to be heard crystallized at the hearing of the committee. Accordingly, the court finds that the respondent did not violate the applicant's right to be heard under Article 7 of the African Charter. Regarding the issue whether the failure of the president to provide a reasoned decision in the support of the prima facie determination violates the applicant's right to fair hearing, the court reiterates its earlier observations that prima facie determination is a filtering mechanism rather than a judicial or quasi determination of rights of an individual, to which guarantees of Article 7 of the African Charter, including the right to reasoned decision, apply. The allegation in that regard is therefore dismissed. The court notes that matters relating to the procedure of national courts or tribunal, quasi-judicial bodies, as well as the competence or compatibility of witnesses, compellability of witnesses to testify, are issues that are primarily regulated by national laws of member states. Even that issues related to whether the petitioner ought to have testified and which rules of procedure should have been applied by the committee are matters of Ghanaian law, over which the court has neither original nor appellate jurisdiction. The court considers that they fall outside its mandate and they are accordingly dismissed. In view of the foregoing, the court concludes that the applicant was not denied the right to fair hearing under Article 7 of the African Charter in the President's determination of prima facie case, and also that the committee, and also before the committee appointed to determine the petition against her. The issue for determination, the first issue for determination is thereby dismissed. The second issue for determination is whether, contrary to Article 7 of the African Charter, the committee set up to determine the petition against the committee was not competent and impartial tribunal. On this issue, the applicant submits that the composition of the committee inquiry was defective. Regarding applicant's claim that a consequential removal from office as Chief Justice of the Supreme Court is unlawful and violates her right to work, particularly that the petition was not for the removal as Justice of the Supreme Court, the court is persuaded by the respondent's submission, which were well supported by relevant provisions of Ghanaian law, that the applicant's membership of further superior court flows ex officio from her office as Chief Justice. Such other superior courts include Supreme Court, the Court of Appeal, the High Court, for which no separate removal proceedings are required. It will be absurd to commence separate procedure to remove the applicant from all these other courts, of which she was an ex officio member, after her removal from office as Chief Justice. For this reason, the court finds that the applicant's contention in this issue is without merit and is accordingly dismissed.
Enti ECOWAS courts judge watching asemi so amoye sa hwehwe mu nyina awie ne nedai ne nsema wode atudwa na se ne nsema the former Chief Justice of the Republic of Ghana Gertrude Araba Esaba Saki Torkornoo ne nsema hodo a wode kodan ECOWAS court nyina no wama boni nyina agu de obekan ya wie bia o se dismiss de nsemu bia wode koy yenhwe ensem ni bia the former Chief Justice of the Republic of Ghana ode kodan ECOWAS se womo enhwemu emmanuel. The other can say the applicant case per African Charter on Human Rights. A. The suspension and removal from office were arbitrary and violation of a right to fair hearing and due process. That's Article 7 of the African Charter. B, the inquiry committee was illegally constituted and affected by bias. That is Article 7. Why ebim yanto na fe yenhwe nia C no so na oka wom. C no say she was denied access to judicially reasoned opinion on the prima facie determination and the inquiry committee report in violation of her right to information. That is Article 9. And D, the process violated her right to dignity and protection from arbitrary treatment, which is Article 5. No, and sense me no now we could chira what they could dine ECOWAS for you know. Ninsem ni bin so the atoaso. I say the removal violated her right to work. That is Article 15. F, I say the conduct of the respondent breached the principle of lease pendants. G, compensation for $10 million for moral and reputational damages. It is sent semi in our kahon and the former Chief Justice Gertrude Araba Esaba Saki Torkornoo or the Quadan the ECOWAS court say woman shemanu na ekwanya Ghana abai adena faso ede mrasam eyi na die no ahan wakwani asa nyina so eji sansem we nyina aka ho ebra wo mu yi no kura no ema na ontimi enya adwuma bio na yapamo ma me na nka adwuma be na nka be bio ya yi wawie nti adwuma be na opese wunye bio adwuma be ana na the compensation was say sa eyi die yi time ye suspended no kopem time ye yi na di nyina no aha no the reputation as Chief Justice of the Republic of Ghana, Justice of the Supreme Court, the reputation above from to say, na enema bebre ehano enti ano no sa niema na ekoso na ahano no na bra boni na dwuma sem no oje $10 million at every Ghana by ho na nka wode no adidi wode no ayen hyehyeye na fe atimi aboa no eti Gertrude Araba Esaba Saki Torkornoo, the former Chief Justice of the Republic of Ghana, Ninsemwa Okuchiriye, Etamye, Adikopie ECOWAS, said one more modern, Nanka, one more encanin sem dimbimano, na one more na ebeye, Nanka, woman's crowdfunding siadiaso, now woman's money $10 million crowd for the damages are one more Edina Fem, Ewa Science Seminano, ECOWAS in Semwa. Wakanom. Na yanko the some of the decisions by the ECOWAS court no yankan and nso bi na afi yanto adwumadi no so. I say right to fair hearing. Right to fair hearing. Said na get you Araba Saba Saki Torkornoo e complain say ono kra no ya said entie na sem papa bia na committee kra ya te ye no sa committee na bias people na guso a wo mu nyina no wo mkoka asem ne ti ana no yanche the ECOWAS akeka fa ho. I say right to fair hearing. Government of Ghana via committee fulfilled its obligation of fair hearing. ECOWAS say, "Wamu ya hwehwemu a, wamu the government of Ghana, wamu committee no, wamu eye nhyehyeye bia, wamu edibetie eye Gertrude Araba Esaba Saki Torkornoo no asem into right to fair hearing was granted for Gertrude Araba Esaba Torkornoo say wono so na wo be kana no disem ede agu. The autonomy no say government of Ghana did not violate applicant right to be heard under Article 7 of the African Charter. Eti womo encheche na fa ho de yesu a na womo betimi atie na no disem. Se wono so yi na di suspension ya suspended no na kwa na wo so kofie no na de na wo so ka no government of Ghana e ma na sa kwenya no. As a prima facie determination did not violate fair hearing principle. It is a filtering mechanism. Enti sa prima facie ya de ma committee ni tina ase a wo mutimi hwehwemu enya enough evidence wo petitions ahodo a Ghana for be the His Excellency the President John Dramani Mahama say one you know yes and was sensemu and for the former Chief Justice of the Republic of Ghana Justice Gertrude Arabe Sabasaki Torkornoo ne kwan so ano no pepepe na no no entiatia wo bia fa ahudie so e ma ho kwan se adedie bibi biara enko sade etie pepepe asem ne die enko sade etie pepepe ejabusia me na wo de ka say die Gertrude Araba Esaba Saki Torkornoo, the former Chief Justice of the Republic of Ghana, Ninsemu awade kodan ECOWAS no, woma boni nyina to abuse ensuo bi enyinem, na emum ekwan biara Ghana aban efa so na woni ni di ye suspended no and in court na fie say na Juma as Chief Justice abawiye no eye sa pepepe na tie $10 million ano demand e dey free aban ho say ye yinadi ya suspend no damages ahodo bi a wakom no anka woje sika no de asiesie no sika ni nyina na sika na she. And to talk of the former Chief Justice of the Republic of Ghana, Gertrude Arabe Sabat Saki Torkornoo. Obi ye wo kromo ya o me say prior to the 2024 elections around August, September, October, this year your friend is a research institution ebe conducting research in Ghana FI judicial system ho. Womu here you know, womu say Ghana ha nyina out of the population say 33 million or 34 say 35 million or 100% population no. Woman conducting one research every year, now 36% out of Ghanaians, 36% depending on what our judicial system. Under the leadership of Gertrude Arabe Sabasaki Torkornoo, and a member of the MPP, now that Kufuado na appointed Gertrude Arabe Sabasaki Torkornoo, no quite Chief Justice no, Kandapa no your National Security Minister, Wabekache Ghana for one Yasia for Nina say, a Kwanya MPP for a first of the Assembly Court, not a Bia Womudin Kunimno, Womanya year, it is very alarming. In 2024, research across one natural say about 64% of Ghanaians woman lusu GDA our Ghana judicial system. That was the time one Abribia MPP for the Assembly Court no we better say Ghana for Shasiaka where they unanimous FC where they say 5-0 against NDC where they say 7-0 against NDC where they say 9-0 against NDC and Assembly be beba to bonteno na yesa pepepe. Under Gertrude Arabe Saki Torkornoo, the former Chief Justice of the Republic of Ghana, Anna, on the 17th day of February 2024, in the month of February, our MPP, under the MPP administration, and Addo Kufuado, and Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia, Mrasebe Jamu for a passe the anti-LGBTQ plus bill. Sanka Yemfanko. Now the former president of the Republic of Ghana said the Mrasebejam for womo passe bill biana and what some man penini and Sasha Siasana Bayamrano Yefenko man and Addo Kufuado. Now conference and Shasia say now anti-LGBTQ plus bill where men and Addo Kufuado Masaya sie if in that way Wabama ni Obama da Okromwa Yachiwadia Yabakina so Wabani Obashia Yachiwadia Yabakina so Sankrate and Kwankodu Abankesia Mukura and a secretary to the president Asante Bediatio. Actually, Krata de Kwamra Sabajam say, Sir anti-LGBTQ plus bill now, woman pass here, woman de Bajubli Arsenal, woman Shan or man fancy what. Ne Nadia and Addo Kufuado, Wabe Science Amranada, Ampeni Ampa, Niniani Ampa, anti-LGBTQ plus bill, and I'm Kwaso, Anna the last guy. Ani wabaya wakanwi ekwa shimye and woman go to Supreme Court 11 months from February up to December 2024 ya to abaye na the anti-LGBTQ plus bill no at the Supreme Court woman tina so cry ya to abaye on the 7th of December 2024 on the 17th of December and Senate Supreme Court etina so say anti-LGBTQ plus bill now abeda Supreme Court 11 months no under Gertrude Araba Esaba Torkornoo asem na meka yo afa no ma hunu se emrasebejamfo wo mo pass bill na se mampanin finance asase a enye mraye na sa enye mraye dia wontimi fa ma court 11 months under Gertrude Araba Esaba Torkornoo anti-LGBTQ plus Ecuador Supreme Court 11 good months. Mamiya Mawu Wada under Gertrude Araba Saki Torkornoo Nembraso Anna Sal Santo Fi Lolo Pavi Omudiro Jen Mensa. The EC chair denied Sal from 2020 up to 2024, the people of SAR no money representative our parliament, no money MP. Under Gertrude Araba Esaba Torkornoo 4 good years. When Timia Shankasa Sam Wesadabi, I was a SAR for Yamra Sebegani, Etiquambiaso, Yesi, Munkwana under Gertrude Torkornoo. Sani ma wanyina mama ye de sikasam bi abeba mu anani so ye eno so bebre e wo ho a ye betimi aka ho asem eti sansami bebre nyina aka ho ana ye hunu se waduma nsani eti kofie waduma nsani in 2024 ahead of the general elections ana Fakas kakresi so na sebegam NDC for say any majority na MPP for say yes yampere because the Speaker of Parliament Aban Sumana case for Bagben made a pronouncement. The same procedure wamo adding year Juma the year 2020 Ama Andrews or second deputy Speaker of Parliament wano ne constituency our formena Wabra wako independent. Nana nadu danko kufa the kokache the people of Formina say I can't work with Andrews anymore. Mamun tuwa mano MPP ya di nipa fu fraba. Na Andrews ko really our Formina the year 2020 Andrews, honorable Andrews, and the man MPP for etiminya majority. Say yes sir, and 137 MPs are a pie. The same pronouncement of Professor Michael Quay. I know yam na sebegani sa time no. Emeki edeki Andrews free na sebegam. Kwapem time Andrews winning yano. Speaker Babin AYB 2024 because na enipa hu do bebrebe afri MPP mu akọ ebi akọ independent ebi sufi independent asia be join party no enti and this force crown so ka home 4 members of parliament, 3 from the MPP, 1 from the NDC. Enti mu nyina mu nko ya to aba mu na mu wini asade ambra ne se no maba. Honorable Alexander Fenyomark, the then majority leaders say or that minority ano efa asem no eto from free speaker ni mu ano fa asem no on Friday. Honorable Alexander Fenyomark was able to get judges to sit on the case. Pronouncement the Speaker of Parliament Aban Sumana case for Bagben Ayano, they sat on it on Friday and one the stay of execution to Speaker Assembly. So say Speaker Assembly or Kano Dabi one more shaman in Yajuma a TMP Franco. Woman come na sebegam omunko occupy the majority space and this force hanehe modi bia de ofia yampene na epnochna sa time no na MPP for pa kwanya no more passing a tax waiver for the ghost one district one factory over $350 million say NDC MPs woman form na yan si form anyire wo mu ho anka 2024 before Yababa Tuabano, MPP for a pass a tax waiver for their ghost one district, one factory, and that day, who would be a BC. $350 million. And Sawunsa and Kratana Minsaka and Sebi one Amedechrewa. $7 million for some of the factories, 8 million. One much ghost factories. Can I Ghana $350 million in Kanosuko? Anna the MPP. Nina Gertrude Arabe Sabasaki Torkornoo. Not so. Asemi Kwakwa Mekaipa Edubabi, and we have a country that parliament is not sitting. What is going on? It took Tadio Sorry, the renowned lawyer, one of the best lawyers you can ever get in this country, Tadio Sorry. Obisa say, and no Nedia woman ya saying, say or mine war na parliament intina ni worry ya daddy. I say I'm sorry, no say I obeka saying. Atiniema wodro bebre a Gertrude Arabe Sabasaki Torkornoo ebe yai as Chief Justice of the Republic enipa bebre wo man mu susu say amwa wo man no amwa man na fa ne to mapa bi dem enfra anunti anda sabre emradi ni mi yi nadi yeguso ti kromra ye hwewom under the MPP niema si wo kromra. Mekai on the 18th day of February 2025, the communication director for the MPP, Richard Ahiagba, on PM Express, what catch the gun of when you said, oh, the MPP is not afraid of say young court and and even the president has given a directive to all his appointees. So we are finance minister, so we are Greek, so we are energy, so we are Rose, so we are the president say ma obi biara ntu kwa free kwa ekro wemu. According to Richard Ahiagba, on the 18th day of February 2025, was so mampeni say ma obi biara ntu kwa free kwa wemu. They should all sit down and face justice. Assembly idea to am so be answer no won face. And now me know they can say appointees they are still outside this country. The perfect example, I Ken Nanayao Kuntun Kunuku for Reata Wabaya Oman Ghana Futu Sanfo for 7 years, 2 months in the month of February 2024. Anna Ken for Reata LC form. Neo so yare Etienya no nja yare hwe e America. Under President Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo, the former president of the Republic of Ghana, Addo baby, na Kenoforiata eyare, it was clear, it was obvious. We all saw it. Ken to Kwafi Kroma near in position at war. And trying about a phone at the end of the and then Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo. And then Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo, the first time in the history of this country, and the MPs almost 89. Sorry, yes, sir, Debbie. Finance Minister, Ken Oforiata, or Mono Modern TM Pamono. Yanina Juman Free in some. All those MPs are almost sorry, Prime Minister, almost all of them, they lost their seat, including lawyer and the appeal could be, who to be lawyer and say, wasn't quartering Wefi, a year, some boy case, no. Every day worked against everybody. What Gina was saying, Oforiata and Kofi. And the MPP. From last year, on the 2nd day of January 2025, Anna Kenofrata, a 2 free woman Ghana Mua. Nevesa, Eko America. Me know what they can say. Wakwa immigration court, my man green card. Bapemune, Nanano Dankwa Akufo-Addo. Alaji Baumia. MPP Penifo. Will be anyone Wabeka say. Ken, you have fun say. And this year by one with the Samo Toso. Ken Brefie. Braba you wano. A document. Bibi biara Juma Wudi wo finance ministry wano. Bibi a document. So we'll go to court with our document backed with facts and then we wano. Bape monne na nare Dankwa Akufo-Addo ayedi. Bape monne Alhaji Mahmoud Baumia a wasi obepe mampanye di bienu wayedi. Wo timi kanche Ken Oforiata se Ken brefie. More than 2 million MPP BR, one would aban ria or finance minister and bedjane. because Ken for a time your son mua sika wudro bebrebe ayere wo kroma no obetimi di nkyere mu aba wono no wadwane wono no wamutui and no one year before Kamu nya konya na mo kwotena TV so mo kwotena radio so a na mo pam mo nia Ken for ata chawo Ken brafie Ken bra say ya mra na ye di adwuma o pe kra fa lawyer se fi abro kire bra abusia to adwuma de no so
okay abusia we ne ensema ekoso e wo political highway so eye maami a ye friend Torkornoo na esi ano ordinary kire ba bia enyi e honsem and the brand, but I'm a system of Japan, Cocoa Tea, and so on at the mine.